How did the idea of Santa Claus originate? The idea of Santa Claus as we know him today has evolved over many centuries, drawing on various cultural and religious traditions. While there is no one definitive origin story for Santa Claus, there are a few key historical figures and traditions that have contributed to his creation. One of the earliest precursors to Santa Claus is Saint Nicholas, a 4th century bishop from Myra, a town in modern-day Turkey. Saint Nicholas was known for his generosity and kindness, and stories about his miraculous deeds began to circulate soon after his death. Over time, Saint Nicholas became one of the most popular saints in the Christian world, and his feast day on December 6 became a time for gift-giving and charitable acts. In the Middle Ages, the figure of Saint Nicholas began to take on some of the characteristics that we now associate with Santa Claus. In some European countries, Saint Nicholas was depicted as a tall, bearded man wearing a bishop's robe and carrying a staff. He would visit children on his feast day and reward the good ones with treats and gifts. In some regions, Saint Nicholas was also believed to have a companion, known as Krampus or Black Peter, who punished naughty children. During the Protestant Reformation, many Christians rejected the veneration of saints like Saint Nicholas, and the practice of celebrating his feast day began to decline. However, the figure of Santa Claus continued to evolve in popular culture. In the United Kingdom, a character known as Father Christmas began to appear in plays and stories in the 17th century. Father Christmas was typically portrayed as a jolly, rotund man dressed in green, who brought gifts and merriment to households during the Christmas season. In the United States, the modern-day image of Santa Claus began to take shape in the 19th century, largely due to the influence of Clement Clarke Moore's 1822 poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, also known as The Night Before Christmas. Moore's poem described Santa Claus as a jolly old elf who flew through the air in a sleigh pulled by 8 reindeer, and who entered homes through the chimney to leave presents for children. The image of Santa Claus as a plump, bearded man wearing a red suit with white fur trim, and carrying a sack of toys, was popularized by artists like Thomas Nast in the late 1800s. Today, Santa Claus is a beloved cultural figure celebrated around the world, and his image has become an iconic symbol of the holiday season. While his origins may be rooted in religious and cultural traditions, the story of Santa Claus has taken on a life of its own, and continues to capture the imagination of children and adults alike. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.